Live from Los Angeles, it's Monday and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Monday, January 20th, 2025. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. As always, accomplished every little thing you wanted to do. And maybe you didn't, and that's fine. We got another weekend coming next weekend, but I'm happy to have you back here as always. Happy episode 288. It's crazy stuff. I'm so happy to have you back here. Got a great week ahead of us, and exciting stuff happening as always. And joining me back, of course, happy to have you here, my co-host as always, Miss Angela Kostel. Angela, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I'm freezing, but I'm good. I'm good, but I am freezing.
Gotta warm up.
Yeah, I know. It's like either you're on fire or you're freezing. It's like, which one do you want?
You gotta jump up a few times.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
I
Right? Oh.
want to be warm. So I've got like my warm sweater on right now, but yeah.
It's warmer there probably than it is here. I mean, it's warmer here than it is there, I imagine. But it's still cold for us in LA. Like the winds are creeping in again, and I got something in my throat. I have no idea still.
52 degrees.
I know. What was that thing GR said to say? Pickle lemon jam? What was that, GR?
Plum jam and lemon jelly. Plum jam and
lemon jelly when you're congested. Okay,
that
everybody.
sounds like jam or lammy.
Plum jam and lemon jelly. Okay, really good. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. Good to be here.
Yep.
Cheers.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, the only
cheers
to drink.
Yes. On Kruse Control when it's cold outside. Maybe it's cold outside.
When it's negative 30 out, you just drink a cold Zevia in your home. Okay. Okay.
Well, we're gonna get through the cold. We're gonna battle through, Angela.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's gonna be a good night.
The cold.
Good to see you.
Do it.
Get to the cold. Get to the cold.
Get through the cold here. And
Oh boy.
I'm losing my mind. I know.
It's good. It's good. We're good to have you. We're gonna send over to, of course, he's here, the Thirsty Daddy. What's up, GR?
Oh, it's going another Monday. And obviously, folks, just so you know, the two ladies are not in California right now.
What's up, Queen?
Not today, but you know.
Not today. How you doing, GR? You staying warm?
Yeah. Hell's making that noise?
What's going on, GR? You hearing some ghosts?
Yeah, well, I got noises in the background.
It's my mom. I'm just kidding.
There's something going on, GR. Are you haunted? Are you haunted a little bit tonight?
Yeah, I was married once. That ghost is always going to be around.
Hey man, leave her alone. Maybe not leave her alone. She deserves it probably. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to know what she's doing. Okay. Say hello to the other person.
Maybe they should just let the sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, Peppy. Maybe let's let them lie.
You, Peppy.
I'm just saying. Anyways, good to see you, GR. Good to see you, GR. Welcome back.
Thanks, Brian. Good to be here.
And happy to have her back from Michigan, too, joining us again. And I know it's cold there, too. Miss Valarie Zatarga. Hey, Val.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Angela and I were both rocking our turtlenecks tonight, so we're out here in the cold.
Yeah.
It's too cold. You said there's stores closed, you said, because it's so cold, huh?
Yeah, everything's closing. All the schools are closed. Everything is colleges are closed down. Everything, pretty much. It's kind of crazy. The weather's insane right now.
Man, woo, let's warm up. Hey, Countess, how you doing?
Hey, Valerie, how you doing?
Weather never bothers me that much. Are you negative 30 degrees? Because come on, that's terrible.
Hey, everybody, got your main dog star here. That's
Peppy.
right. I'm serious. Astronomy pun. The Pepestar strikes again.
Peppy, calm down. Peppy's trying to take over the show. But good to see you all. Yeah. Good to see y'all.
Just my friends.
Yeah. Who said they're not cold? The Countess. Hey, you know,
Yeah, she's. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, if you're not cold, I am very happy for you because I would like to not be this cold like in my house.
One day, summer will come again. Summer will come again. One day.
That's a rumor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a rumor. I think it's true. I think it's as true as every day there's always something going on every day. Every day. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Anyway, there's always one thing going down. That is a lot of GR. What's it called again?
Breaking news!
Breaking news! Woo! All right, everybody. So Tubi's gonna have the Super Bowl? What? Tubi's gonna have the Super Bowl. What a weird thing to even know about. But usually on some big broadcast television, it's gonna be on Fox, Paramount Plus. It's gonna be on Peacock. But also, for the very first time, Tubi is going to have the Super Bowl live for free with ads, of course. And they're calling it a 4K presentation. It will also have a pregame as well, its own red carpet, and they're gonna actually put up all the past Super Bowls on there too, so you can watch a lot of the halftime events and previous Super Bowls. A big Super Bowl extravaganza on Tubi, which is kind of crazy that Tubi's getting this big love. I love Tubi. You can watch The Valley on Tubi, cheap plug. But there's great stuff on Tubi all the time. And you know what? Why not? Why not? They're getting a bigger and bigger opportunity here and growing as a network, so good for them. But I gotta tell you, football is life, and football is life also on Ted Lasso. And Ted Lasso is about to start shooting the new season 4, everybody. I'm gonna put a round of applause there because it's been like this big rumor for a long time. Is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? Well, now Nick Muhammad came forward and he put a little video up on Instagram because he's been doing a big stand-up special, and he said that I gotta delay my stand-up special. I apologize, but there's something coming on. There's a bigger payday right now. I just need to postpone it. It's a contractual obligation. But as he's showing it, he has the big Believe poster from Ted Lasso there. He goes, I can't really tell you what it is, but there's something happening, and he keeps showcasing the Believe thing. I'm like, okay, guys, you probably can't say it out loud, but that was a fun little tease. Be like, guys, it is happening, and Ted Lasso is coming back. I know it's been a big debate for a long time. We were saying, yeah, we're coming back, but it is officially coming back, and shooting will begin. And I can't wait to see where they go, because I love Ted Lasso. It's so good. I mean, Ted Lasso's, right? He sounds like a person you want to aspire for, Unlike Dick Turpin. Dick Turpin, guys, I haven't watched this, but the second season, if you heard about this before, when is Tubi showing, I don't know, maybe eventually, Kara, maybe eventually. But maybe Dick Turpin will be there first, because Dick Turpin was shooting their second season, and unfortunately, Noel Fielding went home for the holidays, never came back. Apparently, he was like, I'm done. And so production now is shut down. They said they can't actually salvage him. He refused to come back to the production. They've scrapped the whole second season. They were pretty deep in it too. 3/4 of the way through shooting, and they said there's no way we can actually salvage this now. I'm like, who does this? And people are like, well, he's coming back to the Great British Bake Off. I'm like, of course he is. That's easy for him. But you already threw all these jobs down the gutter for all these people that were filming. I like the Great British Bake Off, GR. It's fun. Come on, man. Come on. Give it a chance. It's a good show. I like it. It's fun.
I gave it 20 minutes. And sucks to go, I turned it off.
I've watched all the seasons, so Great British Bake Off, yay. Noel, boo. That's all I'm saying. But someone that didn't got canceled, without having to have someone step away from set is Fraser. So Fraser's officially been canceled over there. Canceled, Countess. And Fraser has been canceled because Paramount Plus decided to pick up for a third season. So they had 2 seasons. Now CBS is still trying to shop it around to somebody else. They're hoping that Kelsey Grammer show can go someplace else. They're not sure. This happens. Sometimes they find a home someplace else, but a lot of times it doesn't. I didn't actually mind this. I watched the first season. It was pretty good. I didn't get a chance to watch the second season, but now I'm like, well, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere now. Who knows? If it does come back, I'll keep you posted, but it sounds like Fraser is done. Maybe let's do a Cheers spinoff instead. Let's do that now, GR. Bring Cheers back. Hey, Angela, what do you think? Let's bring Cheers back. Why not?
Bring Cheers back. Love Cheers.
Yeah, they can figure it out. They can always figure it out. Be kids, brothers, sisters, uncles running the bar or something like that.
A psychiatrist on Cheers too.
Same character.
He was like the same. Yeah, he was free. Yeah, because he was Diane's man or something on there.
Yeah, right? They did the spinoff.
He's married what's her name? Bebby North or something like that.
The smart mouth one. Smart mouth. Debbie, or the one that always had the slick back.
It was her real name is like Bebby or Bibi. North.
Oh,
N-E-U.
Betty
yeah.
Boop Boop.
He was
know.
kind of like
N-E-W-I-R-T-H.
he was like the intelligent, like kind of smart ass.
She was that was played his wife on the series, on the original, back in the dark
Oh.
ages.
Okay.
Which was a Tuesday for GR.
Which was a
Oh, Brian.
But I think GR is also saying that to the Menendez brothers, who are not getting out yet, everybody. They have delayed their case some more. Now, they're saying that they're pushing it to the spring now for the verdict to see the resentencing for the Menendez brothers. Now, initially it was supposed to happen this coming week, but now the new date is either the 20th or the 21st, they're saying, of March. Due to the fires, they said they want to just give it more time. They're distracted by everything else happening here, so the Menendez brothers case has been pushed to get a final decision if they will get, released or not. So they're probably a little upset, but then again, this happens. I think a lot of people are still fighting about do we release them or not. That's always a big back and forth debate. And I think the DA probably likes to have a little more time for this too. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer, guys, to find out if that actually comes to fruition. And we don't have to wait that much longer for Narnia, because now we have the official release date finally for the Narnia movie, Greta Gerwig's movie. Officially now, they were saying before maybe it would just be straight to Netflix, but now there's been announced that in 90 countries across 1,000 auditoriums are going to drop this in IMAX too, which makes it believe they're actually going to have a theatrical release for this, which you think they would for Narnia, but a lot of Netflix movies don't. But it will drop on IMAX on Thanksgiving Day in 2026, which is November 26th, and then it'll drop on Christmas Day 2026 on Netflix. So a month in theaters before coming to Netflix, which is pretty much standard these days, it seems like. Queen, I hope it's good. I know Greta did a great job at Barbie. Hopefully she can do a good job at this too. Because the other Narnia movies, I like them. They're all right, but I feel like they just need something to spark them up to really get the attention back to that franchise. But, we'll see if it does well. Coming to Netflix, big money. She's coming off Barbie. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, I would say, to make a great movie out of this. And she wants to do like 3 of them, I think. So hopefully they come out well. It's a big, fantastical world, just like Harry Potter, everybody. And the Wizards of Baking has been renewed. I imagine if you're not a fan of British Bake Off, you're probably going to be a fan of this. But Warner Brothers has officially, Warner Brothers and the Food Network has officially, yes, all the fireworks, renewed the Wizards of Baking, everybody, for a second season. I watched a couple episodes. I feel like the judges just suck on this. They're like, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to judge your Harry Potterness. And to me, I just like, I don't know. I like the Great British Bake Off. I feel like, Prue and Paul are really good. I know GR's going to be shit, but Prue and Paul are great, I think. And I think these judges just seem like they're just green. I don't believe them when they're talking to me about how the sponge isn't soft enough. I just don't believe them. So, and I'm just not sold on their sponges.
I watched that show and it sucked too, but the judges on that show are actually professional bakers.
Paul Hollywood is too.
I must be really bad at that because I've watched that shit.
Well, they're getting a lot of buzz here, GR, so they're going to come back for another season. Did really great. 16 million views over there on 60 million. 60 million over by 16 million, I think it was the first week. So they did really well. Really well, so they want to do more of that. So of course they do. They're also very excited too about The Waitress, because Waitress is coming to Max as well, which is a big musical, everybody. If you haven't seen it, I still haven't seen it, but I want to see it. But the Tony-nominated, I'm gonna get fireworks all night apparently. Tony-nominated Broadway hit is coming to Max. They shot the Broadway production. It's going to debut on Valentine's Day. So if you get a chance to this, kind of makes sense. It's like kind of a love story about branching out, because it stars a waitress, of course. But the story follows Jenna Huntington, who plays a waitress, an expert pie maker stuck in a small town in a loveless marriage. And then she enters a baking contest. A nearby county offers her a chance to escape, and Jenna fights to reclaim her long forgotten part of herself through support of her fellow waitresses and an unexpected romance that blooms. So The Waitress is getting a lot of noms, a lot of nods. People love this so much. So if you haven't seen it, get a chance to watch, kind of like Hamilton was, but on Max on Valentine's Day. And something we won't get to see, unfortunately, is David Lynch's last work. And we missed this on Friday because I forgot about it. I had a special segment I forgot, but David Lynch did pass away. Very unfortunate. Again, one of the biggest people out there, directors out there, huge talent. At 78, passed away. But Netflix Netflix, Ted Sarandos came forward and said they actually were producing a new project with him. They're working on it. And it was going to be a limited series. And he said it was like a full-out David Lynch production, mystery and risks, and a creative ride from the genius himself, they said. So they're really excited about it. And it was delayed because of COVID, delayed because of uncertainties with his health. Of course, he was laid up for a while. He said he would, be in a wheelchair. If he would be on a ventilator, whatever to do, he'd keep working until he passed away. And he was. He was still working on this, but unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition. It would have been great to see him do one more. Like a believable story. Yeah, it would have been great, but we'll see. I'm guessing that because of this, that's all going to be scrapped. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. But we love his body of work. It's still there. And there's a lot of great projects out there. So go back and watch his library. But everybody's great. And of course, we know TikTok's back, everybody. TikTok's back. They were down for 16 hours, if that. It was down and they came back, and now I have my job back. But all the people have their jobs back too, which is a good thing. And you can get back to scrolling all day, every day. So a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
They don't know what you're saying, though, right? That's what I heard with the whole thing. They don't know.
It's a 90-day. It's a 90-day.
Yeah.
But that whole thing's kind of up in the air too, because it was past the deadline. And that's supposed to be like a one-time expansion before the deadline. And so it's kind of like they think that's going to be fine at work, but we'll have to see if anybody tries to fight the legalities of it,
They're Chinese. Of course they think it's going to be okay. The government said it was.
Yeah. I mean, I was reading the actual bill that was passed by that Supreme Court and it's really strange. Like some of the stuff there that there was actual evidence they wouldn't even allow opposing counsel to see. That in terms of how deep the stuff goes, in terms of what they found, they couldn't even in discovery even give it. They couldn't even give the evidence because it was that top secret.
And it's going to come down to Congress because Brian and I were talking about this before the show. Legally, can the president override the Supreme Court on a legal decision? As far as I know, he can't.
No, it's got to be Congress.
So that's where that's gonna be fascinating. I think, and it's very split right now. There's some people that are really mad about it, and some people are very happy. Of course, Gen Z is very happy, right, Val?
I'll tell you what. Listen, hey, let me tell you, what a terrible 16 hours that was.
I thought it was nice and peaceful.
I didn't even freaking know anything. I was like, great. Okay. I don't put anything on TikTok, but I mean, I know the platform, but I don't use it. But yeah.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I've built my algorithm brick by brick. I love seeing the people, the weird random niche creators. Like there's a girl that I see all the time who restores vintage nail polishes. If I knew her name, I would give her a plug here, but I was like, I'm never gonna see her again, but I'm happy because I do get to see her again. Anyways, it's great.
At least for a while.
I'm interested about this vintage nail polish situation. That sounds kind of cool.
It is very cool. There's a TikTok creator for everything, honestly.
Huh? I know, right?
I know. I'm worried about the vintage nail polish. If you can tell.
Of course you are, GR.
Yes,
of course.
You are. Very concerned.
GR. Save that for your hot takes, GR. Save that for your hot takes. All right. We'll talk more about that. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Woo. And now it's that time to put that 1 minute on the clock. All my guests get 1 minute breakdown, all their hot takes on latest breaking news. That's like we call, I already said it, hot takes. Let's do it. All right, now it's that time for those hot takes. It's that time for 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute breakdown, all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. That's like 10 topics today, very light on. We're trying to get down to being reasonable, right? And it comes down to you to decide who wins hot takes. And we'll go from there, because you vote. Not to me, not the Pepestar, it's up to you. I can't wait to find out who's winning hot takes today. So let's go to the panel, everybody. Woo! Yes, hot take time. Angela, what do you think? Who's going to go first for the hot takes tonight?
Ooh. Any volunteers?
I'll do it. I'm not afraid.
Yeah? You're GR? All right.
GR's.
Floor is yours, my friend.
All right, GR.
Born before the two roses. That's
Whoa,
what it
whoa,
is.
whoa, whoa. It's not even Friday yet. Wait a minute. Is it Friday yet?
Peppy, calm down.
Stage is yours.
All right, GR. Here we go, man. You feeling good about this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. You always got this, GR. All right, here we go, GR. Get smooth, get sophisticated.
Go, GR.
GR. Go. GR. Go, GR. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Oh, the Super Bowl on Tubi, just what I needed. Fox extending its reach again. Lasso finally shooting. Thank God. I want to see season 4. Turpin, it was a con job. He was playing a make-believe real-life Robin Hood. It was a crook, that character he was playing. And the star quits. Great show. Frasier canceled. Bummer. I loved it. Menendez brothers, they're staying where I said they would, where they belong. Locked up. Narnia, sounds good. If it's better than the movies, it'd be great. Wizards of Baking, what a waste of time. Who else? The Waitress, the musical comedy. It'd be interesting to see it. I saw the movie. It was all right. David Lynch will never know what his last project would have been. I'm sure it would have been great, of course. And TikTok, I won't get to find about the classic nail polishes. What a shame.
Sorry,
Poor
GR.
man.
But great hot takes.
It's hell. Maybe Valarie can get the girl's name and I can write her.
Hey, I'll
There you
send
go.
the link. You'll love it.
Oh yeah, I wear so much, you know.
Come on,
I
GR.
mean, oh,
GR's screaming for it, Val. He's screaming for it. He's ready for it.
yeah. No, she'll have him on the channel. They'll do a collab.
Yeah.
And I'll go out
There you
and
go.
get some and put it on just for the show.
His hand will be called the
Yeah.
Thirstiest Daddy.
Yeah.
The thirsty
Come on. All right.
fingernails.
All right. Great hot takes, GR. Great hot takes.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Angela, you were Val.
Let's have the two beauties.
I don't know. Do you want me to go, Valarie? Would you like to go? What do you want to do?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll go. That's okay. Save the best.
Are
for
you sure?
last.
Are you sure? I can do it. I mean, I can go quick.
Too late. You gave it away.
Okay.
It's okay. I committed.
Okay. All right, Val.
Your heart's
Here we go, then.
follow.
You got this, Val. We believe in you as always. It's a Monday. It's a great time for some hot takes. All right. Here we go. Woo!
Ready.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, the Super Bowl is going to be on Tubi. That's really good for Tubi, but the Lions lost, so I will not be watching that. I don't care. Ted Lasso, I can't wait to see season 4. I think that's going to be great. Dick Turpin scrapped. Noel Felding, that is the level of unprofessionalism. Get it together. Frasier canceled. This is before my time. I'm sorry. Menendez brothers. They're just gonna keep pushing that back and pushing it back, I fear, forever. So, you know. Narnia, I am very excited because I love Narnia and I love Greta Gerwig. I think that's gonna be amazing. Wizards of Baking, I love Great British Baking, so I might as well watch it. I think it'll be cool. The Waitress, what a time for musicals. How fun. David Lynch, I really hope he has unlimited black coffee and cigarettes. Rest in peace, King. And TikTok, I missed you so much for 16 hours. Thank you for returning to me.
Great hot takes, Val. Woo! I know. I hope he does have, coffee and cigarettes, and he can be out there and be creative somewhere out there in wherever he's at now, right?
Yeah, his life is in black and white now, and he's forever smoking. He's smoking an endless cigarette now. I just hope he's happy. That's all I want for him.
Yeah. David Lynch,
I did not know
everybody.
I had no idea he was as old as he is. I thought he was much younger. I think it's because he had such nice hair.
Yeah, I actually thought he was older. I actually the opposite. I'm like, isn't he older than that? I don't know why. I was like, I thought he was for some reason. I mean, you think about how long he's been like making movies and the business too, like from Holland Drive all the way now. It's like you've been hearing about forever, you know. So he's gonna leave an impact. And then they came back for Twin Peaks and did that whole revitalization too. It's pretty great you got to do that before all this, you know. And he was sick for a while. Remember when he came out and he was like, I am not stopping. I am not stopping. You gotta, you know, there's no way. I'll be in a wheelchair. I'll be remote, whatever I have to do. I'm going to keep directing. So, you know, he was dedicated. Patrick Stewart was awesome too. He's not going anywhere. Patrick Stewart's always looked old though. So I think that I've never known what he looks like to be young, you know. He's always looked old. There's those people that look old always, you know. It's just what it is. It's what it is. You know, can't get away from it.
He reminds me of like Anthony Bourdain, which I'll probably say in my hot takes. But yeah, he kind of has like an Anthony Bourdain vibe. They're probably both having a ciggy together.
That's so true. They're sitting at a cafe together forever now.
Yeah.
I hope so.
All about networking and people and community. Yeah, they're both. He's definitely.
They're trash talking and having everybody. No, they're
all hanging around.
All hanging around. Like, remember that one time? Long live the fighters. Yeah. But yeah. All right, Angie.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
What, the Anthony Bourdain? Yeah, they have like a similar vibe. They might have been friends. Who knows? I mean, the guy knew everybody.
All right, Angela.
He knew everyone.
Are you ready? Are you ready for your hot takes, Angela?
Are you ready for it? Boom, boom, boom.
Are you ready? Do you have that twinkle in your eye?
You see it?
I think I see it. I think I see it.
I think it's ring light. It could be a twinkle.
I think I see it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
You doing this?
Getting serious. Hot takes in 3. It's getting frothy. Throw me 2, 1. Hot takes.
Tubi. This is really great for them for visibility and for them to get the people who want to refuse to pay for cable. Awesome. Let's see. Ted Lasso. I have been waiting for this forever. Thank you. Come back. AFC Richmond. Let's go. Let's see. Turpin. Dilligaff. Is that what we say? Frasier. I always love Frasier. You know, you gotta have Frasier. Dr. Crane. We're gonna miss you. Menendez brothers. Kind of like Val said. I mean, I think it's just like. It's just their future that's just kind of constantly it's gonna be prolonged forever. I don't think they're ever getting out. Greta Gerwig, Narnia, like she's amazing. I think she's gonna bring a really great twist and her touch to that movie or that franchise. Harry Potter, the baking. I want to do Tea Time Baby in London style. Waitress, that sounds amazing. If you have nothing to do Valentine's Day, David Lynch, he's with Mr. Bourdain. I know it right now. I feel it. I was telling you guys. TikTok, the U.S. needs to tell us what's going on.
Yeah! Great hot takes! Woo, you got it, Angela. You got it.
I know. I like to take my time on that.
Hey, I think you got
Otherwise,
it.
They can't tell you it's classified.
Great hot takes.
I know. I was going to say that, but they need classified with probably no real information. But I was going to say otherwise, I said TikTok might vanish. I mean, obviously, Gen Z might finally have to touch grass for the first time and know what that feels like.
Oh.
Love you, Gen Z people. What?
You mean they got to touch it instead of smoking it?
Oh.
Instead of,
Feel like the very first time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know there's so many people who've grown up with TikTok being their main source. So it's like, I get it.
Staple's been here for so long.
Yeah. A friend of mine was like one of the first like media experts of on TikTok when it started. So like, she was talking about it a lot, and we were like looking it over, like discussing earlier, like I looked at the bill, and it's just, all this stuff is crazy. Everyone doesn't really understand what's going on with it at all. It's like, there's so much there to it. There's so many layers. But it's just creating a lot of, issues for so many people. I feel really bad for everyone that's like, that's like their main source of income. But this is kind of where I jump in and always will tell people, like, you have to figure out how to like leverage it and that should not be the way you're only making your money, because you should be having an external, like, you should have something outside of it. Email,
like a real job.
Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, not just that. No, but I mean, just like able to, like, whatever you're doing there should be transferable to like an email listing or some other physical like website entity, so someone can get what you have. Because that way you don't lose everything, and you won't have the problem of like, if that platform goes away and disappears, you know what? People still know your name. They know who you are. Be on another platform, like be doing things on different, platforms and having an external source. But that, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of people that didn't either know that, do that, or whatever. And so I think that's gonna, that's just something to kind of like keep in the back in front of your mind, because it's important. But,
yeah, a lot of people actually were signed up for that Red Note one, like I was saying earlier. Red Note, which is another like different kind of app that's kind of in the same universe, And so, but I know,
and they
like,
have all that stuff's in that bill too. Anything that's like a Chinese entity, like they don't want anything. They will. I mean, it's not just TikTok. It's like all these other entities as well that they don't want, that the U.S. wants to ban. That's the whole point of what that inside of that bill. So it's not just TikTok based. It's all the other stuff there. If they don't have 50% control. Yeah, if they can't gain at least 50% control of the company, then it's like, so I'm certain there's lots of talking going on and everything, but if they don't, TikTok doesn't want to do it, if they decide, the CEO, they're like, hey, listen, we're not going to do that. So we don't need to. We have a huge, population already, like outside of the US that needs, that is on our platform. So we could probably get by with that. They might do that instead. I mean, I don't know. So there's a lot of like question marks, even though there's been like a 90-day extension to it. So it's like I don't know. We'll see what happens. I want you to have a job, Brian, obviously. So I want everyone to have jobs here on there.
I just don't know the longevity of it too. I just kind of was like, it was good while it lasted. I thought when it was going to run up, I'm like, it was good while it lasted. That's my attitude is always like, there's always something else that's meant to happen. If something ends, something else is beginning, And so when it started back, I'm like, oh, cool. I guess I'm going to go back and,
But when it's your entire like financial like lifeline, that's when
that's scary. Because there are a lot of people that are there.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, how many millions? Like, I mean, it's some ridiculous number.
170 million people on there as it is. And then it's like, look at how many millions of dollars that are going through there too. Computers confuse you, huh, Kira? Computers they're their thing.
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's like almost like it's billions, if not more. I mean, it's crazy how much money is generated through their platform.
Billions and billions.
Billions and billions. But yeah.
Dollars everywhere. Well, it's here to stay for now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. But maybe I'm putting it out to you. Yeah, that's when if GR gets down there, that's probably when it'll shut down. I'll be like, GR jinxed it.
Thanks, Brian. I got Zero out.
See what like a curated For You page would look like for you.
I would love to see it too.
Yeah, I would love to.
Gosh, my
For You
niece
pages.
loves you. She's like cracks up every time you like say something. GR.
Me? Oh, I was like,
oh no, like, well, no, GR, like, she was like laughing her butt off. Like, it was so funny. She's like, he's so funny. Like, everything he says is just so hilarious. Just like such a just a quick-witted guy, Like, it's cute.
Well, tell her I love
Let's
her
talk about
too.
this.
Whoever she is.
I will. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
I mean, she likes you too, Brian,
breaking
but she was like,
news.
she just loved, GR. She was like, who is that guy? He's just so funny. He's cute.
GR's loving this.
Brian's ex-girlfriend didn't even recognize me after I did this.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
It's completely different changeover here. Completely changeover.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, well.
Yeah, when he had the hair
No.
before and the mustache and everything.
Oh my gosh, I would love to see like just like throw a wig on GR and like a little stash. We just like do like a day where we just grow it out.
It's really, when I shaved this off, it had been on my upper lip for 50 some odd years.
Oh my gosh.
Did
That's
you
a
eat
long
it
time.
afterwards?
A long time.
My
It was a
two
staple
youngest
for him.
granddaughters did not even recognize me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I can't even
gosh.
imagine you with hair. Like I just can't. I mean, on anywhere. You just like look. You're so like polished. I don't know. I mean, I have to like. I can envision it, but I just don't. This is like your look.
This is him now, and we have to put it out to the audience now, everybody. We're gonna find out who won hot takes. So I'm putting it out to you guys to vote, and while you're voting, and GR is trying very hard to grow that mustache out right now. Come on, GR. We're gonna take a little side beat for some quick takes, everybody. Woo! Quick takes. All right, now it's some time for some quick takes fast. While you guys are voting right now, we're going to talk about these topics a little bit more with breaking news, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, a lot going on. Overall, a lot going on. Of course, the TikTok thing keeps coming up. We're talking about that constantly. I like what you were saying, Angela, about G reminds me of Ellen. Oh, look at that. Well, you got somebody else recently, GR. I can't remember who it was, but you were like, what? I can't remember who it was. If you ever watched Monk, he looked like a Stoudemire from Monk for a long time, too. I don't know if you ever watched Monk, but he was like the police chief captain in there. But G.R. looked just like him for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Valarie, what do you think about this Narnia thing? Do you think people are super excited about this as they are about, like, Barbie? Or it'll be like a whole different sidestep? Because they want to do more Barbie already. It's already coming out there. Was this worth her stepping aside for a while?
I think so. I think, a lot of people grew up with, that franchise. And I think that, a lot of my childhood best friends and myself, enjoyed that type of thing. And Greta Gerwig is amazing. And I think, honestly, people would watch it just for her and for how I imagine a project of hers would be marketed, honestly. So I could see it being very, very, very popular.
They've been really, all of her stuff is just doing well. I think people are just like on her, like just love what she's doing, So I think that honestly, whatever she does is kind of being gold right now. We'll have to see if that keeps working that way. I mean, Narnia is a big series. It really is. It's a huge series, and it's a lot of big money going into it. Hopefully, GR's gonna be okay here. You okay there, buddy?
I'm all choked up over this.
I was going to say, we're talking about Narnia. You're losing a little bit. Did you have a wardrobe in your old bedroom when you were a young kid that you used to crawl into and think you were going to Narnia?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She was like, no.
When to go in and when to go out,
There you go.
It'd be awesome. I wish I had that. Like, just, 1 second. Let me just go to my closet. I'm just going to enter another reality and then come back.
That'd be awesome.
Closet. It has to be a cupboard.
It's like a... Yeah.
Cupboard or...
I love these baking shows though, like we're talking about wizards and stuff too. I like the baking shows, I know GR's like Great British Bake Off. He's not about it. Now, Noel, he does a good job, I think, on the Great British Bake Off. I think what he did with Dick Turpin is just like, again, as Valarie said too, unprofessional. It's not cool. You're losing jobs for people, but I'm going to go back to the Bake Off because that's an easy job for him. But this thing's been going for a while through the Bake Off stuff. So Angela, do you think that the Bake Off stuff is going to ever hit an end? Because now we got a Harry Potter one. We got Is It Cake? We got we got
how could it ever end?
There's so many.
It's the British. They love it's tea time. It's time for cakes and like pastries and all that yummy stuff. Like I love tea time. It's like my favorite, like high tea. Oh, love it. It's the best. We need to bring it here. It needs to be here all the time. Like we need to have it in the U.S. We don't do things right here at all. We
have a tea time on Kruse Control. It's tea time.
We need to have tea time. So I'm
we have a drink time, but we don't have a tea time.
Cucumber sandwich. I mean, I love it. I have my favorite spots in London where I go for tea, high tea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it'll do good. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I like, I love, I don't love, I'm not going to say I love, but I like sweets to an extent. I have a sweet tooth, but, so I'm always down to watch some, I'm always so into the how they get so they just know how to whip the butter right. And you have the cream at the right temperature and they make these dense cakes and all this stuff. I don't know. I just love how they do it all, and I think it'll be cool in terms of like maybe adding the Harry Potter element, just because it's like that extra British flair to it. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be probably something people are going to watch it. It's got all the right ingredients, right? To make
all mixed up.
Good TV. So I mean, I think it'll probably do fine for the Food Network. They'll get some ratings, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I don't love I'm not like super hardcore Harry Potter, but I think just from like what they're trying to do, it'll probably.
I still think the British Bake Off's better though. I think what they're doing is
working. Well, that's better. Yeah,
fun.
I mean the Great British. Yeah, I mean that's.
They've been doing it for so long though. They just have. I know. Say that 5 times fast, right?
The Great British Bake Off. The Great British.
Yeah.
You didn't even say that the first time.
The Great British Bake Off. The Great British Bake Off. You really have to think about it. Peter Pickle. What's that one thing? What's that? Peter Pepper wants a pickled pepper or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? You say it like 5 times fast or whatever. Is that wrong?
Peter
Is that the right way?
Picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Thank you, Valarie. There you go. Yeah. Say that like repeatedly, faster and faster. No, but I think it'll be good, right? I mean, what do you think, fun. Valarie? Are you a Hogwarts fan or Harry Potter?
I never watched Harry Potter until like 2 years ago for the first time.
Okay.
But I love Bake Off. I love Bake Off so much. Like I really like on Great British Baking especially, they have such a good a good chemistry between like the 2 hosts and the judges. Like after they got rid of that bald guy, it's just great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He wasn't the best, was he?
Yeah. No.
He wasn't funny.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch it a ton or anything, but I did see it here and there. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that funny. Noel's always been good, but he's always been like a staple for so long. He's just his little quirky kind of not Russell Brandish. He's like the PG Russell Brand, I always say. So, and he's got those weird sweaters and his weird little outfits and stuff. But he does his thing, and it works. And it really works. And Paul and Prue do a great job. I like them a lot. I think they're good characters, too. I know GR only gave it 20 minutes. I think he needs to give it more time. That's his homeland.
Would you guys go to I know, it's your homeland, GR. Would you go to a Hogwarts high tea with me?
I'd go to high tea with you.
With some crumpets and some...
I love crumpets.
I know.
There you go.
Aren't they good? Oh, you crumpet it up. Have you guys had crumpets?
I've never had a crumpet.
Anybody in the audience? Queen? Countess? Countess seems like she's had some
She may have had a crumpet at one point.
She may have had a crumpet before.
Harry Potter is still a thing, Countess. That series is still coming, and they're starting to get ready for that. I guess I think they're about to announce the main casting for that, too, because they're about to start shooting soon.
I'm expecting somebody's going to eat some Gryffindor cupcakes, perhaps.
Gryffindor? Yes.
Gryffindor?
Oh.
Is he gonna walk off that set, too?
People are always walking off sets, it seems like, right?
Maybe they're related somehow,
I just hope.
We got one here, we got one there.
I just think people need to stop walking off sets. Just do your job, get to work wherever you're hired for. Do it.
Okay, I'll take over for you. Bye.
Yeah, well, a lot of people lose their jobs though. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's like then that person's gone. They're like, well, what do we do now? I guess we're just gonna cancel everything. It's like money wasted, time wasted, people's lives wasted, and then people expect to have like 10 weeks work and they get like 3 or something like that. It's upsetting. I feel like I talk to Ron about all the time. It's like people turn down, other gigs in order to, like, when they sign on to something. And when someone walks away and does that, it just takes away that, that money for people's families, for their livelihood and everything. So it's unfortunate.
That's why there's someone else to replace them all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
You want to walk off, we'll find somebody.
We'll figure it out.
Thank you.
As long as it's not like too big of a main cast member, that's the problem,
right. I know, yeah.
But before we move on here, Val, let the world know one more time how glad you are about TikTok being back.
Oh my God. Listen, like I said, bad 16 hours. It was a 16 hours of, just pure misery. Had to touch the snow.
Oh God.
No, but I think you know, I personally, I don't know enough about the like the logistics of the ban or anything like that. But for now, you know, it being back, I'm like it's a fun pastime. You know, I have like my couple quirky creators that I like to see, you know, like the nail polish lady. So I'm happy to still get to see her from time to time. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think they probably would have moved over someplace else. I just didn't like the idea of like the red note thing. I'm like, let's not move to red note, everybody, because red note really is intense when I keep hearing about it.
And I'm also, I don't know what you guys think, but like, I'm not really down for like, so the proposal from President Trump now is, like I told you, he's offering basically a 50% joint ownership, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm understanding that correctly, that's basically government-owned media. We don't do that. Like that is not what you want to be doing. Like we don't want to have government involved with, you know, government-owned media. So, you know, it's like, is this going to be more of like a modern day public broadcasting service for the people? Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of what that like then turns into essentially then, because it's weird. So that's kind of been something that's been talked about within my domain of people within like the media, PR, all that. Like it's been like, what does this mean?
What's
like,
it mean?
Well, if our
we don't
government owns 50%, it owns 50%. Are we giving 50% of our information to the Chinese? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get a grip. If we're going to shut them down, shut their ass down until it's owned completely by an American company.
Well, that was the idea, you know. But I mean, I think it's going to affect a lot of people. But yeah, the idea is like get it owned by somebody here, you know, and then that stops all of that.
I mean, they had like 4 billionaires at the inauguration today.
Yeah, I mean, like just tell them all to cough up $10 billion and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, Bezos, Gates, and Elon, they can all easily together just go ahead and buy it. Like,
yeah, right? They just have a good time, you know.
And then, you know,
and then they could have GR run it.
And then GR can be the CEO, and then you know we'll all be employed with GR.
Well, I always have my nails done, right?
GER. You have to play with GER.
Yeah.
GER.
I just can't imagine it going completely away, though. I feel like they're going to find a way to keep it here. You know, I feel like there's so many people that want it. So that's the thing, you know. And also, like, how many people were, like, just going crazy. Like, you know, like Val was saying, too, people were, like, losing their mind a little bit when it shut down. You know, and she was joking a little bit, but people were losing their mind, you know.
Yeah, Queen's right, too, actually. We are a lot more susceptible to cyber attacks because it was some ridiculous number. It was like 50 to 1. There's, like, more... what was I was reading it. It was related to TikTok, but it actually puts us at a lot more exposure for cybersecurity threats. The Chinese have like 50 to 1 or something compared to the US. So it's like really, really crazy. So we have to absolutely, like, there has to be a boost with like cybersecurity. That's a sector I worked into with clients. So that's something that's a really big risk. And she's absolutely right. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that has to go into that. I think that's why they're like to shut it down before. But I think maybe maybe they'll be able to find a way to figure it all out now. We'll see.
Yeah,
you know, we'll see. Only time will tell. But it's back now, so we can swipe away. We can post. Yeah, I can get caught in those dog videos again.
Cha-ching, get your money, whatever you can get for the next however many days, and then. But make a backup plan. Make a backup plan, people. Do not just rely on the government or anyone else to figure this out. Make your backup plans now. Contingencies.
100%. 100%.
There ain't nothing but love in the room.
It's good.
Thanks, Peppy.
I can brain rot another day.
For now.
Brain rot with a plan, but yeah.
Oh, right. I'm intrigued to see, but it is back, and I'm happy to go back to work for now. And everyone's still kind of on eggshells, though, to see what's going to happen. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. But great, quick takes, everybody. Quickish. I'd say quick enough. But everybody, ticker or talk. We do have a winner of hot takes, though, officially. We do have a winner. So, without further ado, everybody, our winner of hot takes is, drum roll, please. Our winner of Hot Takes for this Monday edition of Kruse Control is the Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters.
Oh, nice. GR is like a gladiator. Nice job, GR.
Hey, thank you. I was
You're like
surprised.
we
I
have to give
thought
you
one
like
of
a
the roses would get it.
Yeah, you
we have
jumped
to
when I
give-
said your
give you,
name.
like, a crown. You jumped.
You see him jump, he's like what?
What? It's me. Like,
Hey,
pretty
hey.
much, like, preemptively GR, and then we'll like kind of assume one day.
Yeah.
Like, randomly, like I think it was me on Friday, and I was like, "What?" Like, you can't.
Ron's like,
That was
ah.
shocking. I was shocked. I know Ron took the words
Well,
out of my
actually-
mouth. Like,
Brian, I was the reason I was so shocked was I had to take my earbuds out when you were doing this.
Oh,
That
it's too
long-
much.
Yeah, it got a little loud.
A little loud. I know Ron just keeps
GR
telling me
wants to know
that
what GR wins.
GR wins a trip to Disneyland
Nothing.
in
He
2035. 2035.
He wins another round of hot takes coming up.
Yep. One day we gotta find out. Like, it'll be a gift eventually. I don't know what we're gonna do someday. We gotta figure that out.
Right.
I talked about like someone taking over for like a couple minutes, but that kind of like sidetracks the show, you know. Unless you have like something really passionate about, that give you like maybe you can have a moment.
It gives me bragging rights.
Yeah, it's pretty much bragging rights at this
Bragging
point.
rights to what? But it gives me
Yeah.
bragging rights.
Maybe like a thing where I'm like, anytime you want to, you
Coolest show
can
on earth.
take over for a minute or something like that, you know. Yeah, no. But great hot takes, everybody.
I know someone that used to take over.
Oh, yep.
You had more than one.
Maybe.
What? Yeah, I know, right? More than one.
But
yeah.
We had
I
a
gotta tell
male
you,
and a female.
we do have someone that's been trying to take over someone else's life in real life, and that's a scammer trying to act like Brad Pitt, and that shit's blown up. Can we talk about that? This is something you gotta be careful about.
Cookie.
Say cookie. Give GR a cookie. This is something you got to be careful about out there, I will still say, because someone went out there and tried to pretend like they're Brad Pitt's mom and then wrapped in Brad Pitt to date this person. But I'll tell you about that. But a spokesperson from Brad Pitt came forward and said about this whole situation. There's a 53-year-old French woman who was scammed out of $850,000 by online frauders saying they were actually Brad Pitt. Yes. And Brad Pitt's representation came from, Brad Pitt didn't say it, but his representation came forward and said, it's awful that scammers take advantage of the strong bond between fans and celebrities. But this is an important reminder not to respond to unsolicited online outreach, especially from actors who have no social media presence. Now, this is what happened. So September 2023, this lady, she received a message from an Instagram account from someone who came to be Brad Pitt's mother. Now, Pitt's mother quickly played matchmaker and connected her with the actor. Now, the scammers used fake media accounts and AI-generated selfies to appear as if Pitt was in actual correspondence with them. All right. And then after a year of communicating, a year, the scammers said that Brad Pitt had an important situation. He had an emergency with kidney cancer he had to be treated with. And Angelina Jolie had frozen all of his money so he couldn't pay for it at the time. And at that point, they transferred him $850,000.
Shut up. That is like crazy. What?
Right. And then actually after all this, she didn't even realize it was fake until she saw in the tabloid that Brad Pitt was with his different girlfriend, not with Angelina at all, and realized that then she called the police, the French police. It was like, what happened? And an investigation came from there. So people have been talking about this online, being like, but like this kind of thing happens. It's like, you can't believe a lot of stuff online, you know? How do you get to that point? That's a long scam, a year to hold in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, an AI generating pictures and trying to make it look like it's legit, but I just still think like, you know, it's how you can believe that's actually Brad Pitt's mother playing matchmaker. I just don't see.
It reminds me of those shows too, like on Netflix, like those people, like that one woman that said she got like scammed for like from this guy that she was talking to for like 8 years, and then you've never met the guy, but you were giving him money. Like, come on, dude, come on, like,
Yeah.
you guys, you got to live in a
There's-
physical world,
There's
like a
three
real.
letters for people like that. SOS.
Acronyms. Give me MGR.
SOS.
Stuck on stupid.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Stuck
you know
on
that.
something. Yeah.
Stuck
I don't
on,
know.
yeah. But it's sad this happens to people. But this one kind of got big because it was Brad Pitt, and he finally has representation came forward. I'm waiting for him to say even more, but they probably curated that message together. But he did eventually say something, which kind of you have to after a while. I think that's a big thing in the news about like someone pretending to be you and scamming someone out of almost $1 million, and how this lady just gave him $850,000 to. Like, that's a lot of money. Are they scamming somebody rich? Maybe they. But how do you wait a year and never meet the person and believe social media?
That's
Angela,
what
is this
I'm
something?
saying. Like, that's where it's goofy. It's like you have. I mean, you have to like at some point, like it's like online dating or something. You got to physically meet if they're normal or whatever, obviously. But like, you have to physically meet people. You need to like see, like somebody has to show they're there. Like, I know we have all this AI stuff now, right? But like, come on, like. You guys,
Well, that's
like,
the big thing.
There's Zoom. There's something you can do things to like actually see if somebody's legit. I mean, there's AI is not complete foolproof by any means, but like this is ridiculous. Like $850,000. Like obviously this person had a shit ton of money, but I mean there was clearly something going. A screw is loose because I mean, okay, I get there was a scammer and imposter, but like some of these people are somewhat easy to sniff out. You just gotta like. Sniff out, I should say. I mean, not sniff out, but sniff out. Like
Countess, that's great.
I just can't believe $850,000. You got to be kidding me.
Thanks for watching, Meryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, how do you get to that point though? How do you like a whole year and never meet the person or have that kind of conversation, and then give? I mean, after a year, you would think there'd be a connection, a bond, I guess.
I mean, I would be happy to take $150,000, but I mean, I would not going to be an imposter or something. Like, what I mean? If somebody wants to, but I don't know. Like, how? Like, come on, like, pick up a magazine. I mean, is it just some PR? I don't really know why. It really wouldn't be a PR stunt, but it just seems so bizarre. Like. What Brad Pitt's not just going to slide into your DMs, okay? Like,
well, it was his mother first. It was his mother first, and his mother connected the dots. You'd be great for my son, Brad.
Right? Like, I mean, I highly doubt.
I'm sorry, the victim too,
Kim. Is I mean, she's too busy loving Jennifer Aniston. I don't think it's happening. But like,
but I love that I said that it was because that Angelina Jolie had frozen his funds.
I know. Like, come on.
I'm like, I mean, getting creative enough, like the person's not paying attention, I guess, to the media enough. I guess you can kind of trick them that way. Maybe she had I guess she didn't have no idea.
On a TV.
He's French too. You know how the French are.
Do we know any
I'm just kidding. I'm not. My family's
this
French.
Victim? Do we know any details about this person?
That's as far as I've actually found about this person, Val. They're still putting stuff out there, but what do you think? Is this like maybe someone who could have maybe known somebody in that circle? That's why they got scammed.
For me, it kind of sounds like when maybe somebody who doesn't have the best media literacy, somebody who just isn't really great at detecting what AI looks like, or somebody who just, I don't know, doesn't understand the media that well, gets an email from an Arabian prince because they need all this money,
Right.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I know.
And that's really sad, because I'm like, how does this person, you wonder, it's like, did they just truly, like, do they not know anything about Brad Pitt's social life, or like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Or do they just really want to believe, like, wow, somebody really loves me? Like when somebody falls for like a cult, they're like, I really want to believe this.
Here's a letter, Val. My love for you is true, feeling from my heart and forever. Please forgive me and accept me. It is because I love you and I am very much in love with you. Handwritten letter from Brad Pitt.
I just want to like give this person a hug. That's so bad.
Yeah.
He wrote that.
They need to have some front. I don't know what's going on, but that's definitely, I don't think Brad Pitt's really writing like that. So
And there was multiple women too. There was another woman too that was both over the age of 60. You know, believe they lacked romantic relationships and states of depression. They're also saying too that they were targeting women like that. But the one gave $850,000. You know, that's a lot of money. So
I recently had a model, some guy who's a model from the UK, like all of a sudden was like friended me, and then we have some similar LA like friends, New York people like in the entertainment industry. So I kind of thought, well, maybe it's this person. And then I looked and I'm like, no, it can't be, because he's also married to somebody. And I'm like, that wouldn't make any sense why he's reaching out to me and like trying to, you know, it wasn't like romantic full on, but it was definitely like, this is suspicious. You know what I mean? It's obviously a scammer, but I don't know. Like, it's just weird how these people do stuff. It's odd, but I would never in a million years fall for it.
I know, that's what you think.
I am, or you know,
right? Like, this is not them. But it could be a thing too that's coming down to, like, and you know, the AI thing too. It's something that's a bigger conversation. If people are able to make better images, and you would think you could be able to tell the AI. But GR, do you think this is a thing that could become bigger and bigger down the line too, with fake celebrities and people getting scammed because of how AI has been advancing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, to put it bluntly, there's sucker born every minute, Brian, and people are going to get hit with this stuff and buy it. And it's a shame when especially when it's a person that's, shall we say, youth deprived and doesn't have a love interest. They can walk right into it, unfortunately. And I mean, to give somebody $850,000, as I think Angela said it, they must have a shit pot of money.
Yeah. And you saw Queen said too. She said that she once had a fake celebrity come after her, talking to her, and she asked a few questions and actually figured it out. Which again, like, you have to be on your guard for that. I think if you're in the situation like maybe these women were, and those one especially, where you are lonely like that, right? And sometimes you put those guards down, you don't even think sometimes, right?
But people try all sorts of scams. I mean, I've been hit on. One time I went dating some military people, you know, and I asked a couple of questions. I can tell right away they're no more military than the moon is made of green cheese. You know, it's just a joke. What people will try.
Moldy cheese.
Yeah, you found that out quick.
No, only green cheese. It's not moldy. It's just green.
Oh, I was like, well, moldy, green, you know, blue cheese, it's all the same.
Captain Kirk. Did Queen say she was scammed by Captain Kirk a little bit, or tried to be scammed?
Yeah,
William Shatner.
What a hottie. Yeah, William. Yeah. What a hottie just to be, you know, scammed by William Shatner.
There you go.
Hello, Queen.
Right? I can't.
Oh,
hello, Queen. It's so nice to meet you tonight. We're going to go on a date. Yeah.
It was I remember far away.
I remember
Star Trek. What was this thing? What was that like? What was the thing they said? Like the Star Trek captains.
They would
to
say
boldly go where no one has gone before.
Oh, I'm sure they're planning on going somewhere where no one's gone before.
That's a Jordan. That's Jordan.
Your bank.
Yeah, right. Mike Casey, Mike met Shatner one time leaving a sound stage. I love this story. Mike was like trying to walk in there. He was working on Shit My Dad Says. And the sound stage, he was about to open the door, and the door burst open, and it was Shatner. He like bumped right into Mike. Mike's like, huh? And he goes, we're having a party. And then he ran away. That's all he said to Mike, and ran away. And Mike's like, what? Never saw him again.
Can I come?
Yeah, right? I think Mike gave him like a wait, and he just ran away from him. So
oh my God.
I've heard that Shatner's a good guy, but it's funny, you know, you hear that. But scammers are everywhere. You got to be careful. I just don't. Well, I'm wondering if there'll be any kind of like someone actually gonna go after. I mean, can they catch this person, Angela? Because right now they haven't caught them. Do you think this is something that person will actually suffer big like ramifications for? Because it seems like these scammers get away a lot of times.
Well, I mean, imposing as somebody isn't like using someone else's likeness would be illegal. But I mean, it depends on where it's happening, right? Like, I mean, you're not supposed to, you know, I mean, there's obviously, there are legal issues here for sure, but I don't know. It could be It could be a
They're not gonna
circumstance.
get
If you can't catch if you can't catch this person, then I mean, you're out 850,000, babe. Sorry, I don't know. I feel horrible, but like you gotta use judgment. Use your judgment. Better judgment. Like ask a friend. Ask a few friends. Hey, is this is this real? Am I delusional right now? Like what's going on? Because you shouldn't be giving your money away.
Rope some friends in that conversation. Be like, am I insane?
Like,
These guys take the money and bounce them between like 4 or 5 or more accounts, so they never find them. They go through, the Cayman Islands. They go through places like that where there's no extradition. Some of them they won't tell you, but exactly, Brian, gone.
Never find them again. All the back channels and stuff through everything they're doing, the fake emails.
Well, if anyone
everything.
wants to give us, go ahead and throw some cash over here. I'll take $850,000 in 5 seconds.
Right. Let's go.
I don't have to scam you. I'm right here. So hey, hi, how are you?
I love you too. Give me 850,000.
Yeah, right. Let's take it all and run. Take the money and go.
We will talk to you. We'll be your friends. No, I'm just kidding.
Val, do you see any people that are kind of look like they're like authentic actors on these? Because there's like the fake Jenna Ortega. You probably seen the fake Leonardo DiCaprio, stuff like that. Do you see any world where this becomes too scary and more people end up getting scammed by people like this?
I mean, I feel like since the dawn of celebrity, it's probably been a thing. Now with AI, it's going to be a lot worse. But I mean, what I want to know is how somebody, like how that person, like fake Brad Pitt, like scouted out these people and then was like, okay, this person is worth a year-long commitment to get that money. Like how did they know? Like how did they know this is going to be lucrative for me in the end?
It's not one person though. It's an organization. It's not a year-long scam.
You think there's multiple people like sending messages?
They probably I think there's multiple people. Yeah. It's because they're just trying to keep that feeder network. Because if they lose one, they bring one back in, they find another. It's like it's a whole like system.
You think that Brad Pitt needs to say anything more about this, Val?
Not really. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
All he did was be Brad Pitt.
Right.
All he did was live his life.
And then people are just scamming based off that. It's sad. But we're not going to ever stop this thing. Never going to stop it.
Well,
it would have been nice.
Lesson learned.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm just happy they said something about it because the team came forward and said something. Because before people were like, is he going to say something? Yeah, I'd just be like, yeah, this is unfortunate. This shouldn't be happening. And please don't take unsolicited comments like that and believe that it's just going to be that person, because most of the time it is not. I'm just saying, it's not. And I've heard a lot of unsolicited rumors about the Goonies coming back and Gremlins coming back. And now we actually have official news because it was accidentally slipped in through a deadline account. So everybody, we know what's coming. Goonies 2 and Gremlins 3. Can we talk about that in our featured story of the night? Hey, you guys. So officially it's happening. Writer Chris Columbus is coming back to write them as well. Gremlins 3 and Goonies 2. Now, people have been like kind of, bringing up here and there. You've heard Corey Feldman ask a few times, oh yeah, we're going to do that. We've heard Sean Astin be like, we want to make it happen so bad. Gremlins, not as much. I feel like we haven't heard much from Gremlins ever since the new batch, which I kind of like the new batch, guys. I like the intellectual. He's like, hey, the intellectual talk show host kind of Gremlin. He's like at the glasses and he's interviewing everybody. He's like, wow, we're a sophisticated kind of a Gremlin, And then you got the random female one trying to kiss everybody. I thought it was fun. I thought it was hilarious. I'm more about Gremlins 3 coming back than I am Goonies 2. Because what do you do with Goonies at this point, guys? Like, I've heard it a million times. What do we do that doesn't just like... I mean, One Eye Willie's gone. The pirate ship is gone. That was like the whole thing about that.
Sold out.
And Chunk's skinny these days. He can't do the truffle shuffle anymore. So why are they bringing him back?
Entertainment lawyer. So,
Yeah, right?
Mama, don't throw Mama from the train. I think she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Yeah.
She's dead. I don't know. I don't
Just
really know
sad.
what to do. I guess that'd be interesting to find out what they could do with. I mean, Sean, obviously, all those guys are. I mean,
Yeah.
they're around, so they could do
Key
something.
Kwan is now popping up everywhere, you know?
Oh, yeah. I love him. He's so
So
awesome.
good. He's so good.
He's so humble. I love that about him. He's just
Yeah.
a cool guy. It'd be fun to see them back, though. I don't know. I mean, I definitely would be like interested to see what they're cooking up.
I wonder if it'd be like just like their, I guess it'd be their kids maybe. They're like, remember that one time we had that amazing adventure?
Yeah, and they have like they're involved with it somehow. There's like there's some new treasure hunt, they go after or something.
Gets to be maybe they're in their new city, they find a new treasure maybe, and they got to get the gadgets together and figure it out. And
I think we just figured it out right now. Like that's exactly what we're gonna do.
that could be it. It really could be it. I mean, I don't know. It's just like I'm just trying to like, where do you go?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely probably it's a good likelihood there, Brian. But yeah, I'm really amped up for the Gremlins, man. That is gonna be so good. Like I just feel like it'll be really good. It has to be. I mean, gotta keep. I know. It's like my favorite name.
Yeah, he's great.
I called my niece Gizmo when she first was born because she looked like her with the little ears, and then I called her Baby Yoda. So I kind of switched back and forth, but.
Which Gizmo kind of looks like Baby Yoda, too, or Baby Yoda goes to Gizmo a little bit, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I will definitely say when the Gremlin, I mean, when I was young, these things they scared the crap out of me. I never wanted to be home alone. When my parents left the house and we were alone, I'd always be like, because, they're like, at the end of the movie, it's like, check under your bed, check into your closet. You never know where a gremlin might be hiding. And I was always like, oh my God, where are the gremlins here? I would like freak out. Oh God, I seriously did. I don't know. Just like that stuff kind of sticks with you, and you have like that.
That's what kids do.
Yeah, right. I know, but it was.
Great. Never liked Goonies. Goonies was fun. Countess, you should try it out again. But yeah, the Gremlins scare people. I recently I was at home. And my little niece Gwen, someone put it on for Gwen. And I'm like, oh, this is like the best movie Gwen should be watching right now. And then it was like, oh, it's a Christmas. I think Uncle Marty put it on, and Gwen was watching it. And Gwen's like, and we got into a little bit where it's fine. He's like, Gizmo, he's never gonna get Gizmo. And then all of a sudden the eggs start popping up everywhere. Bro's like, who put this on? Uncle Marty. It wasn't me. Uncle Marty. It's a Christmas movie. But it's kind of freaky. She was getting freaked out. She's like, I don't know if I should watch this. And I'm like, I don't think you should be watching this. I really don't think you should be. It's like 2 years ago. I'm like, you should not be watching. She's like 7. She was like 7. At the time.
They're kind of scary. They're not like, they can scare an adult. I mean, they're not like, the cutest thing. They're definitely scary.
That's why it's like the juxtaposition between Gizmo and that too. But
I know.
I just feel like they can do a lot more with Gizmo, because Gizmo could be still alive and go anywhere and have another. I mean, maybe they bring the original cast back. They wouldn't really have to,
babies. The back babies.
Yeah.
The popcorn.
Oh yeah, they're popping off and flying everywhere. Oh my God, it's nasty stuff.
God, can you imagine if that's how you could have a baby, Valarie? Oh. Hey, put water on my back and just start
pop up everywhere.
I got a room full of babies. What am I gonna do?
They're everywhere.
They're just swarming.
Queen Hogan did have that cameo.
Manipulation, punishment. My God.
Val, were you ever about these movies at all? Goonies or Gremlins, or is it past you?
Okay, so please don't come for me. I haven't necessarily seen any of them. In their entirety. I've definitely seen. I've definitely I know what they're about. I am, however, getting
You're watching it tonight,
texts. Yes, I'm watching it tonight. I'm having a marathon, all-night marathon. But I'm getting
liar, pants on fire.
No, these are really beloved movies. I mean, both the franchises, and
I've watched 5 minutes of Gremlins.
My mom's texting me right now. She's watching, and she said, she was like, yes, Goonies, yes. She's like, Gremlins, no. That's my that's my way in. So
yeah.
But no, I think they would both be great. You know, and just the nostalgia factor alone, and it's really cool.
I think that's what it is. It's nostalgia, and the cast has been wanting for Goonies for a long time. And Gremlins, they had they did an animated show about Gizmo and like his where he came from, and that did really well. And I think once that did well, that came out like 2 years ago, year and a half ago, something like that. And I think when that did well, people were going nuts. That's a really cool kind of cell shaded animation too. But I was like, it's all right, I just love the puppets. The puppets are great. Will we do puppets, you think, this time? Angela, you think there'd be puppets, or you think they just do CG? Because that's like a whole different ball game then.
Oh man, I love when they were on their little those puppet feet and stuff. I don't know. I like the puppety look, kind of. It makes it more. I guess it just depends. I don't know. I don't want some weird CG gremlin that's not doesn't look real.
Right? Or maybe too real. Maybe too real sometimes too. It's weird, kind of looking like the good thing about this, like the drooling, the ooze that came off them a lot of time was just creepy. It was like the 80s kind of gore they did.
Like the snotty. I know. I think he always had snot coming out of there and the slime. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of liked that, that if it'd be cool. I mean, it would be neat to have a movie made like that for once, but I feel like now everything's CG, so.
That's what they do.
And that's going to be, I think it'll be just CG. So they'll probably make him a little scarier too, maybe.
It could. They maybe could jump around more. They had a little bit of CG in the new batch one with the flying one, the bat gremlin. It looked really bad. It looked really bad. It was really bad. You could see, you could just tell it was just not flying properly. It was just looked like it was a drunk bat. And Mr. Putterman's just right. I think every time he goes somewhere, it's just the gremlins are right there. Yeah. Oh,
that character's the best.
Stop getting them wet. I don't know why Pepper gets get them wet all the time. I don't get it.
I know.
It's like a simple rule. He's like, don't feed them after midnight. Yeah. Don't get them wet. But they never specify when it's good after midnight, though. It's 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. When's his timetable end?
3:35 a.m., Brian.
In the morning.
Okay.
Don't feed them after midnight, but when do you feed them? When do they eat?
That's a good question. Wasn't specific enough,
Yeah, they wasn't specific.
And GR didn't see any of these movies. You said 5 minutes. GR, I'm surprised not the Goonies.
Yeah, no,
even.
the Goonies I saw. I mean, that was on. After it got out of the theater, it was on every channel for at least 10 years.
Yeah,
you couldn't miss it. But the Gremlins, I had no desire to see it. I saw 5 minutes of it and said, "That's 5 minutes too much."
Oh, come on, GR, give him a chance.
Look at that girl right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She looks like somebody's
looks like somebody puked.
Robbie the Robot and Cameo and Gremlins. There we go. That's right, Queen. You're right. I forgot about that. That's a good movie. The first Robbie the Robot was in the first Gremlins because there's all these inventions.
Oh, yeah.
His dad was doing all the inventions all the time, and he was like a traveling salesman trying to sell them. Yep. That was kind of cool about that. He was all these different kind of gadgets. Yeah, but that movie gets into it pretty quick. It
does. Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I love Gremlins. I mean, I definitely like the first one more than, the second one was good too, but I definitely the first is just the classic, obviously.
I will still say I like the second one better. People probably hate me on that. I just think it's maybe the age I was when it came out. Maybe it was because all the different versions were kind of cool. I love the intellectual one a lot. I'm like, this guy's cool, but he's also the master plan.
He was cool, the different Gremlins that came out.
It's a brave statement. It is.
Yeah. I said that's your controversial yet brave statement.
Yeah, I get a lot of hate for that. People are like, that movie sucks. I guarantee you people watch this. I'm like, no, because that bombed and people hated the second one a lot.
I didn't hate it. I liked it. Was different. So, I liked it from that perspective. But I definitely, I would choose between both of them or one or the other. It'd be the first, obviously.
It was fun just seeing them all trapped in the news station. I just like that. They're all trapped in the news station and they're spawning everywhere. And they're always there's all the spawning and the morphing and the evolving and
reproducing and Yeah, they're in like a salad bar, and then they're in your desk drawer.
There was a vegetable one. There was a vegetable one that had like tomatoes on his head.
The one with the eyeballs like rolling around everywhere, goofball.
Yeah, there was a spider one. That spider one was creepy as shit.
Oh god, that spider one scared the shit out of me.
I think they love this, Val. What do you think?
Yeah.
Brian and I are way into this. You guys are like, okay, we could just go off and leave.
Yeah, like we're gonna call this a night.
I'm over here going.
We're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Well, I will say though, like, it would be amazing to see practical effects utilized in this type of a project, just to, you know, to honor tradition, I guess. But I know that's probably not what would happen.
I know.
Yeah.
I really hope they do. Because it would be awesome to see it back that way. Because that's, I mean, look at the Gremlin guys. They're smoking cigarettes and drinking down some booze, and you know.
Guys at a bar. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of that. And Gizmo's got to be practical. Look what they do with freaking Baby Yoda. You know what I mean? Like people love they did Baby Yoda because he's practical.
Mogwai thing. Oh my gosh, Baby Yoda.
He's practical.
Yeah, and Gizmo would be like the perfect. I would watch everything. I would watch all of that. They need to do like a blend. I think we have.
Val, you think this is only nostalgia bait then? This is for like an older generation, or will the newer generation still want to see this?
No, I think it would appeal to, I mean, like all ages. Why not? Because I think it's pretty well known. I mean, it's widely known. You know,
Gizmo. Why not? I hope so.
and everybody's heard that.
Well, we'll find out in a few years.
Yeah. And
we'll know in a few years.
The question is, will GR watch Gremlins 1 and 2 before going to see Gremlins 3?
Yep, he will.
In a word, no.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he will.
I think that's some research, GR. Some research. I don't know. I'm more into that. I mean, Goonies can be great, but
you know the plot.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it really is. Don't get them wet. They get wet, and then shenanigans happen. That's the whole movie. Don't get them wet.
So I buy one of those squirt guns and squirt them and run away.
That happens in a movie too. They squirt him at one point. That happens. And then Gizmo gets like the little Rambo thing. He's like, Gizmo. He has like a little bow and arrow.
I could write that crap, and then I'd get $1 million and be retired.
Maybe it's time to start working on the script because Gremlins 2, 3, and Goonies 2 is coming.
I'll write 4. How's that?
Okay, work on 4, GR.
Okay.
It could be Gizmo in the Antarctic or something. Go.
There you go. No,
it's
that's
like the thing in Gizmo.
Gizmo in Hawaii. Yeah.
Gizmo in Hawaii. That'd be good. Well, Gizmo in Hawaii.
Can have sunlight, right? So that's the other one, Brian. No sunlight.
No sunlight. Yeah, they burn up in the sunlight.
Alaska during the winter solstice was black.
We'll give them some.
They're everywhere.
Some sunscreen.
Yeah. Yeah.
That only works, but yeah, I'm ready for it. I think let's do it. Let's get that out here.
I'm excited, but these movies are coming, guys. It's happening. It's going down. They officially put out the release for it from the studio. So they're happening. So get ready. Get ready. More 80s nostalgia coming, and I'm waiting for, I don't know, maybe the Flight of the Navigator to come too. I mean that next. Let's go.
Oh, I love
Why
the
not?
Navigator. And let's get 16 Candles in there. Some of John Hughes classics.
No 16 candles.
No?
Breakfast Club.
16 candles?
I want 16
Is that
candles.
what you said,
And
Jar?
Uncle Buck. Maybe an Uncle Buck too.
Sorry, that's
I
too
love
much
Uncle
of a
Buck.
chick flick.
Uncle Buck's still good.
Oh my god, when he's flipping the pancakes with the
I
shovel, I love Uncle Buck.
I've always I want to get a big sheet pan and throw it on my stove and literally see if I can make that pancake that size.
Yes.
I would honestly we should do it. Grease it up with some oil or butter, and then that butter. And he's like, you should look at the toast or something. He said
you can't even get it through the door.
I love that. I was like, God, that was great.
It's so good. Oh, love Uncle Buck. I have to have a yearly watch of Uncle Buck. It's so good. I
watch it more than
so
I
good,
watch
Queen.
anybody. I watch it so often. I watch it a lot. I just love the storyline, and I just love John Candy. He's like one of my favorite actors. So love him.
He was amazing.
Everybody loves John Candy. He was one of a kind.
Oh man,
We lost him way too soon.
I know. God,
Yeah.
Loved him.
Yeah. There was one about the UFO countess. He had the Flight Navigator, you know. That said, I think Beach Boys was a big theme in there. I really like that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, and that little, what was that little thing? It was like a little like red, tiny little
he was doing
thing,
something like that.
alien. I don't know what that thing was called, but
Yeah, he was tiny, like it fit in your hand too. Yeah. Have you seen Flight Navigator, Valerie?
like a pocket rat or something. He looked like.
I think it's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it. So if you have Disney Plus.
All right,
it's
we
worth
gotta
it.
We gotta get you on all
Anyways.
these Valarie and GR, just like a whole binge fest. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I'm already writing this down now. I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to watch Flight of the Navigator. It's been too long.
Yeah.
I need to be set an itinerary. I will do my homework, I promise.
I feel like we're gonna get like a never-ending story before we get a Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah, Treyu.
I feel like that would happen. Yeah.
Nerd. I love A Never-Ending Story. I'm just obsessed with all those movies. Just everything in the 80s. Like it's me. I'm obsessed.
Me too. It's so good.
I
But Gremlins 2, or like I said, Gremlins 3. I would say Flight of the Navigator. It's not happening. Goonies, Gremlins, they're coming. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for being here on Kruse Control, as always.
There's one behind Brian right now. Peppy.
Yeah, Peppy can be Falcor.
Yeah, Peppy could be. Oh my god.
Thanks, Peppy. Yeah. You know, he's kind of tiny to be that, but he can maybe work out for him.
I will consider your suggestion.
Yeah, you know?
Show some class and not your ass.
Oh,
I'm not showing my ass, Peppy. All right. Anyways, thank you all for being here.
You know how we do. The Pepestar lifestyle is not a game.
It's true, Peppy. It's not. But thank you all for being here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Thirsty Daddy, thank you for being here, GR, as always. Having a great time. Happy Monday, GR.
My pleasure. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. She was like, I'm sick of the 80s movies, GR said. I don't have 80s movies at all.
No, I like a lot of the 80s movies, just not those two.
Well, maybe that'll change.
Yeah. You know, I like Star Wars, you know.
Oh, we got plenty of those coming. We got plenty of Star Wars coming.
But no, but see, that was something I liked. That was I remember going to it the opening day.
Yeah, well, I can't. That'd been cool to be. That'd been really cool.
I know, right?
Yeah. I can't even imagine. People are like, "What the hell did I just watch?" You know?
What? All that?
How they shoot space? I have no idea how they shot space.
I stayed in the theater for 3 showings.
Oh dang!
Did you? Wow.
GR liked it that much. Yeah.
You little movie rebel, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a wild man.
Anyways,
I almost forgot my peppermint tea.
Valarie, thank you for being here too, Valarie. Appreciate you having a good time, Val.
Woo! Thank you for having me. I love being here.
Yeah, you're gonna play your theme song.
I love it.
So good to have you, Val. So good to have you.
See you again, Val.
And Angela too. Thank you as always, Angela. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Stay warm.
I know, I gotta move right now and like shimmy, otherwise I'm gonna freeze.
Keep warm. Keep warm. It's cold out. But thank you all for being here as always, and stay warm. And thank Countess, thank you for being here. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Kira, for being here. Thank you all. Happy Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday for some more shenanigans and more stuff. And hopefully, I'm trying to secure a special guest for our 300th episode of Kruse Control coming up. It's sounding like it's going to happen, but once I have the confirmation, I'll start spreading the love. We'll start doing some stuff, but it'd be pretty awesome, actually. So we'll see. But thank you all for being here. And please like and subscribe as always, everybody. Keep the numbers going up. We got to keep going as always, and hope you have a good rest of the week. Until Wednesday, everybody. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandparents that came down from Xenu landed smackdown on Neptune. They landed, bounced over to Mars, and landed bam in Beaver's backyard. I don't know Beaver, but he was cool sometimes. He had chinchillas and bears and koala bears, and then other kind of bears. I'm talking about tiger bears and marsupilami bears, and we had like squirrels, and we had kangaroos that had like little joeys popping out constantly. There's some kind of the Kruse Control. They went down to Narnia, and they got him in a cupboard. That was crazy. Mr. Tupton popped out too, and he subscribed to Kruse Control too. That was awesome. Love to see him. He's always around all the time. We had a line of witches and wardrobe. Oh my God, there's so many things happening all throughout Kruse Control because it's so fantastic. Where it's like, hey, bring Barbie, and she subscribes too, and they all come down, and then Gremlins say, I'm gonna get you wet, and then they get me wet, and more fucking people come over, and there's more Gremlins, and there's more chinchillas, and there's more. Oh my God, there's a Goonie there, and hey, you guys, we reach 1 million subscribers. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control as always. Have a good night. See you back on Wednesday. Take care of yourself, and yeah, have fun. Have fun the next couple days. Until Wednesday, though, everybody. See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.